Pennsylvania's rural health application highlights what the state wants in federal funding. And a state house panel moves to standardize juvenile diversion. That and more in the Week in Focus for the Pennsylvania Capital Star. First up, rural Pennsylvanians are older, sicker, and have few medical providers. So, Pennsylvania is vying for a slice of a $50 billion rural health fund as it faces deep Medicaid cuts. The state's pitch centers on rebuilding a battered workforce and widening access for over 2 million people. The 67-page application released on National Rural Health Day outlines 6 priorities and key targets, including getting 85% of Pennsylvanians routine care within 4 weeks and urgent care within 1, and cutting inadequate prenatal care for rural pregnant women by 20%. Okay, so why is this needed? It's important to note that while nearly 20% of Pennsylvania's population is rural, only about 10% of physicians and hospital beds are there. So 1/3 of rural hospitals are at risk of closing, and the new funds won't fully offset lost Medicaid revenue. Rural Pennsylvanians also face higher rates of mental illness and substance use worsened by a shortage of providers. Rural areas see disproportionately high suicide rates. Next up, state lawmakers are moving to standardize programs that divert kids from the criminal justice system, which supporters say work. House Bill 144 would require counties to offer diversion for minors with nonviolent charges except repeat offenders within 3 years. Research shows diversion saves money short term since programs cost less than formal processing, including detention. Studies also show long-term benefits with better public safety and improved life outcomes compared to traditional justice processing. Want to support Pennsylvania Capital Star? Sign up for our morning newsletter, like and share this post, or become a donor to help independent journalism in the Commonwealth. And finally, families worry as the cost of autism therapy faces state scrutiny. Some states are looking to cut applied behavior analysis or ABA costs by capping hours and lowering reimbursement rates. State Medicaid agencies are struggling to fund intensive autism therapy, and looming federal cuts could make it worse. Across the country, states are taking different approaches on how to handle those cuts. For instance, Nebraska slashed its ABA reimbursement rates by nearly half, sparking backlash from providers who say the cuts came with little warning and don't reflect local costs. In North Carolina, Medicaid rate cuts for autism services have triggered a lawsuit by families who argue the reductions disproportionately harm children with disabilities. Advocates say states must find a balance between controlling spending and maintaining quality ABA therapy, emphasizing sustainability without sacrificing. I'm Natalie Bensavenga, and this was your Week in Focus.